What's up, Pearl-Cohn Firebirds? I'm your host, Clint Fuller, and welcome to the 615 show. Here I am. That's sitting right next to me is the Integrated Math 2 teacher, Ms. Tolliver. How you doing today?
I'm doing real well. How you doing?
I'm doing good so far. So I've heard that this is your first year at teaching at Pearl. How do you like the school so far?
I like teaching at Pearl better than any other school that I've taught at.
Why so? Explain more.
The support, the incentives, the students, the student body. Like, I like teaching at Pearl-Cohn. Like, Firebird pride.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you teach Integrated Math 2, which is basically more of a sophomore class.
Right.
So what are the lessons that you teach in that class?
The lessons that we teach are like quadratics. We spend a lot of times on parabolas and quadratics. Mm-hmm. We do some geometry, so some side angle side type, some geometry, and Integrated Math 2 is a combination of Algebra 1, geometry, and Algebra 2. So we got a mixture of all of those things.
What is your philosophy of teaching?
That practice makes perfect. That the way that you practice is the way that you perform. So it's heavy on the students being able to practice, not just me standing up teaching. My other philosophy is telling ain't teaching.
Right.
Just because I told you didn't mean I taught you. Doesn't mean you're going to remember it.
In your class, is it more of a, like, how do you conduct your classroom? Like, is it more of a hands-on type of environment, or is it more of like college professor type of environment? It's
definitely not college professor, because when you're in college, they spend a lot of time lecturing to you. Mm-hmm. So you may have a 3-hour class where you're literally sitting and getting notes. You know what I'm saying? But my class, I probably spend about 10 minutes trying to teach them something new, and then the rest of the time is going to be an activity, or I'm going to put them on IXL so that they can practice that Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and geometry type subjects.
If you do it yourself, you're going to understand, basically.
Yeah, you not only you understand it, but the people in your group can help you to understand it. I can come around and work with you individually to make sure that you understand it. But yeah, the emphasis is on you understanding how to do the math, not you just sitting and taking some notes.
So let's move on to your teaching experience, because you have been teaching for, correct me if I'm wrong, for 15 years, right?
15 plus years.
So what is something that you will tell new teachers that's wanting to be the kind of teacher that you are today?
Work with your students, work with them, don't just lecture to them. Like, get up, move around, help students out. Like, see if you can put them in groups that are actually working together to learn the content. But don't sit and expect kids to take a bunch of notes and that they won't understand it. Mm-hmm. from the notes or from your lecture. Don't do that. Work on them. Work with them, and make sure that that's the whole goal, is for the kids to understand. And you may have to take more of a hands-off approach, where the kids have to go and find out how to solve the problems and then show you how to solve the problems.
Normally when students like myself, when we learn something, it's just to get that grade. Mm-hmm. It's rare for you to learn something and you carry it throughout your life.
Yeah, with math, you're going to have to, math builds upon itself. So the things that you learned in 7th and 8th grade, that was pre-algebra. Mm-hmm. You're going to use it again in algebra and geometry and algebra for the rest of your life. Right. Like, at least until you get out of high school and start on your next part of your journey, that you'll still need the math. You still need math. And so one of my little mottos is math pays money.
Yeah.
Math pays money.
Well, I definitely see you having a lifelong career here at Pearl-Cohn.
Good.
Good. I hope you are a good teacher, and I hope next year will be a better, more funner experience
more
for you.
Fun and experience. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you for coming on the show, Ms.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm your host, Clint Fuller, and this has been the 615.